Shut up and sit down.
Yo people, and welcome back to another hardware review, and we are back with Innokin. Yes, this time we're looking at the Coolfire Z50. Comes with the Zlide tank. Now, when the wonderful people at the health cabin asked me if I wanted to review this, I was like, yeah, I really do. Now, the Coolfire is been in my vaping journey all along. One of the first mods that I got was a Coolfire 4. And I do recommend that to most people when they say, what should I get when I'm coming off the stinkers? It's always a Coolfire 4. Very, very simple, inbuilt battery. Especially if they're doing a mouth to lung. My dad's got one and he uses a Nautilus tank. So I've always liked the Coolfire 4 and thought, well, this is going to be really nice to have a little look at the Coolfire Z50. So what I've done is I've put like a little bit of a video montage together. We're using that big word again because there's not that much to show you around. We've already done the tank in the Chroma R review, which I will put down in the description so you can go check that out as well. So we will look around the tank, and we'll have a look around the mod and see what I think. So I'll tell you what, go and look at the video montage, come back up people, and we'll do the pros and the cons. So the Coolfire Z50 from Innokin, as you can see, this is the box. On the front of it you've got your mod and you've also got your tank. On the back it does tell you about all your warnings, all the contents. You've also got your scratch and sniff. You've also got don't vape in a bin and all your kite marks. On the side it does tell you that it is the Coolfire Zlide Z50 and that it's in gunmetal. On the back I know it's a bit out of focus. Just to tell you that it is designed by Phil Pizzardo, the vaping Greek, and you've also got his signature on there if you wanted that. Tells you that it is the Coolfire Z50 and it's got the Zlide tank in it. If you just open it up, this is what it looks like when you get it. So you've got your mod, you've got your tank, and you've also got your spare glass. If we just take them out, there we go. Put them on there. You get your spare baggie, that was connected to it, spare baggie of O-rings and also a spare drip tip. I'll tell you about that drip tip in a second. You get all your manuals, all your user guides, make sure you have a little look through them. You also get a micro USB charger. It isn't Type-C, it's just a normal micro USB. So the Zlide itself, we've already done this tank when we did the Chroma R, and I did a lot more in depth than I'm going to go into now. So if you want to go and check out the Chroma R review, I will leave a link in the description so you can go and check that out. It gives you a little bit more about this tank. Now we did talk about the child safety mechanism they've actually got, and that's to do with the drip tip. If we just pull that drip tip out, you'll be able to see, and I love getting this into a review, it has got a little nipple on the end of the actual 510 drip tip. It is an interchangeable drip tip, so if you do have your own, you can put it in there. And now what happens is when that's connected in, it is a top fill and it is a slide top fill, as you'll be able to see just there. You've got like your little arrows. When you try and push that across when it's in, it won't open up. That's the child safety mechanism. So when you do take it out to fill it, if you just push it like that, there you go, and it opens up. I've had no problems with filling, no airlocks, I've had no leakage or anything like that. If you do want to change that gasket, you just take out them 2 screws and you'll be able to change it. So yeah, I've had no problem with it. They do provide you with another drip tip as well, which is just a standard 510 drip tip. I would have liked to have maybe seen that in the resin colour as well, but it's not, it's just a standard black one. So when you've got that in, you can just slide it across, no problem. It is a 4mm capacity. It does come with a spare glass. Now the 2 coils that you get with this, one that's already pre-installed, which is a 1.2 ohm Canthal coil. That's best between 10 and 14 watts. These are the Z-coils, and you also get a 0.8 ohm Canthal coil. That's best between 15 and 18. You've got your airflow at the bottom. It isn't mirrored on either side. You've only got it on this side, and it's got 5 little holes, and as you can see, you can dial that in for a really nice tight mouth to lung. If you have a little look on the bottom, it does tell you that it is the platform series. Don't vape in a bin. You've got your kite mark, designed by Phil Pizzardo, the vaping Greek. Now to get into your actual where your coil is, you just undo the bottom and it comes off. There we go. Probably take the coil out with it. There we go. And that is where your coil is. Now, if you can just see that without the light being on it. And you can see there's 2 actual little grooves on the side, so if we just pull it open like that, you'll see that the 2 grooves either side, that's how your coil sits across there. So everything you're going to do is push that back in like so, and it fits in, and then just screw your base on. And that is basically the tank itself. It is a slightly protruding 510 connection on there. Make sure you don't stick that on a hybrid mech or anything like that. But that is the Zlide itself. So the mod itself, this is so light, this mod, and I love the look of it. This is the gunmetal. You've got that gold trim going around it as well. I do like the look of it. On top, you've got a spring-loaded 510 connection. The biggest data you're going to fit on there is a 24mm. On the bottom, you have got, it tells you that it is Innokin, don't vape in a bin or your kite marks. Your battery is 2100 mAh, and then you've got the wattage hours, which is 7.77. You've got your on-off button at the bottom, so we're just going to click that on. Turn that around for you. You've got your fire button, nice and clicky. You've got your plus and your minus buttons here. I didn't show you as well, you've got the USB charging, which is there. Micro USB, it's not Type C. I would have liked to have seen Type C on it, but it's not, it's micro USB. Like I said, your fire button, up and down button on it. Let's put that down so you can see it. All Innokin products are 3 clicks on, 3 clicks off. So 1, 2, 3, and you are on. So what you've got on there, we haven't got an atomizer on here, but what you've got on there, you've got your ohms, you've got your voltage, your wattage or voltage, you've got your battery indicator there. And you've also got how long you've taken a drag for. Now, very, very simple. It hasn't really got a menu. If you're holding the fire button and the minus button together, like that, it will change it to voltage. Now, it starts off at 3 volts. And if I press it, it'll go all the way. There we go, going down, aren't I? So from 3 volts, it does round robin to 7.5 volts. And back to there. Now, if you press the fire button and the up button together, it'll take you back to wattage. So it goes from 6 watts in 5 watt increments, as you can see, all the way up to 50 watts. And then it'll round robin back to 6 watts. Now, if you hold the plus and the minus button in together, like so, that's where your puff counter is. So I've just cleared the puff counter, but it also, if you keep it held in, it also moves the screen around. So you can, as you can see, it'll move it one way and back the other way. But that shows you how many puffs you've actually got on there. And I've actually cleared the puff counter on this, so that's why it's on 0. So like I see, as you can see, there we go. We'll turn it back. So that's roughly around it. Now, if you did want to just turn this off, you could just press 1, 2, 3, and it'd turn it off. But when you've actually got it in your pocket, when you touch it every time, it'll actually come up with that to turn it on. So that's why you've got underneath there, you've got the on and off. So you can just basically turn it off. So when it's in your pocket, you're not touching that, and it's not coming up to tell you to turn it off or turn it on, should I say? It's saving your battery. That is the Coolfire Z50. See you back up top. So that was the Coolfire Z50 with the Zlide tank from Innokin. Now, like I told you at the beginning, I didn't start off on a Coolfire 4, but it's one of my favourite mods that I've had in my vaping journey. And like I said, my father's using one now. He uses that with the Nautilus. And it's a really good starter kit, and it's something that I would recommend somebody to go and get if they're coming off the stinkers. It's very simple, inbuilt battery. You haven't got loads to worry about. Straight up and down either voltage or wattage. And this is no different. This is going to be quite an easy summing up. I think this kit is absolutely bang on. Now, we've already reviewed the Zlide tank in the Chroma R review. I will leave a link down in the description so you can go and check that out. Very simple filling mechanism. If you're not into the childproof 510 they've got on there, if you've got your own, it is interchangeable, or you can actually use the one you do get in the kit. I've had no problem with the filling mechanism, no airlocks, or I've had no leakage or anything like that. It's a 4mm tank, comes with a pre-installed 1.2 ohm canthal coil, and this one that I've got in here is a 0.8 ohm canthal coil. I've got this coming out at 18 watts. Really good flavour and really good clouds from it. You can dial it into a really restricted mouth to lung, or you can have it wide open like I've got it and have it as a restricted direct to lung. 24mm. Yeah, big thumbs up. Really do like the tank itself. I really do like the Z-coils. Now, the mod itself, it's a little bit different in shape than the Coolfire 4. It's gone a little bit more rounded and a little bit more stubby. It is very, very light. And as we always put in these reviews, it is ergonomical. It fits in your hand really, really well. Another great thing is exactly the same menu as what you get on the Coolfire 4. You've got your wattage and you've got your voltage. You change that by using the fire button and the plus or the minus to switch between the voltage and the wattage. The screen is very vibrant. You can see everything that you need to see on there. It has got a puff counter. Now, when it's turned off, if you catch that button in your pocket or anything like that, it does show up that you need to press it 3 times to turn it on. That's why the actual on and off button is at the bottom. So if you're not going to be using it, just click it off. It will save your battery. But if you're using it as a mouth-to-lung device at 18 watts with a 2,100 mAh battery, you're going to have battery for days. It is a really nice kit, all in all, the way it looks, the way it feels, and its actually functionality is really good for somebody who's coming off of them stinkies, or if somebody's coming maybe from one of the pen designs and wanting to up it a little bit more. They don't have to worry about putting batteries in, with it having its own inbuilt battery. I love the colours that it comes in. I will just put them above my shoulder so you can see what different colours you can get. You've got that nice gold trim that's going around it, and it's around the buttons. The buttons aren't janky. It's really well made, as what you would expect from Innokin. Innokin have always come out with well made stuff. All in all, I really do like this. $18 watts, really good flavour, really good clouds. Big thumbs up. This is a really good kit. I don't think it's overly expensive either. I think it's somewhere around about the £35 mark. So it's not overly expensive for a tank and a mod as well. So yeah, I really do like this kit. Big thumbs up from Little Bro. Big thumbs up to Innokin, and also a big shout out to Health Cabin for sending this out for review. You can go and get it from them. I can't actually leave any links because YouTube won't let me, so you'll have to go and Google Foo, I think what everybody's calling it now. Go and have a look out for them. But you can get this from the Health Cabin, the wonderful people at Health Cabin. Also, people, this has been another review by Little Bro Vapes. If you've liked it, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The subscribe button's in the corner. Give it a press and get me to that new magic number. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to join the Little Bro family, all them lovely people, big shout out to them coming down there. Press that join button, you get some extra stuff. You get your name down in every review. You get extra videos and your name up in lights. If you want to join it, go and press that button. Big love to you all. Make sure you look after yourself. And there's one last thing to say. Keep them juices flowing. Don't forget to check out my latest video. Also, don't forget to check out 3 Men and a Vape Show live at 8 PM every Wednesday. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and we'll catch you later.